Life.
Yes, we are.
How you doing, guys? How are you, man?
I'm doing great, brother. Today we got great news. Actually, Danilo, our dear Danilo, has become father for the second time. So uh, that's why he's not here with us today. So Danilo, I love you, brother. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, brother, on the newborn Gabrielle. God bless you and bless your family, and hopefully you raise both of them. I'm very, very happy for you and your wife, and speed recovery for your wife as well, man. At least now you have two angels that you're gonna run after. So I'm very happy for you, brother. I know how it is, and that's it. So that's why Danilo is not here, guys. But he will be with us next Wednesday, hopefully, with two kids in his arms. A very nice thing.
Yeah,
So, brother, what do you say?
that put me next in the list. So because I haven't,
Too much pressure.
yeah. Gotta do it, honey. We gotta do
it. We gotta do it. They have to. They have to. I gotta beat them with 3.
I gotta work on that.
Oh my God, Tyler, honey is by choice.
Yes.
But you know what? Kids are the most beautiful thing. Yesterday, I was when I heard the news about them, I was like, "Oh my God, man! Kids really change your life, make you more. You feel responsible for people. You mature at a different level, and you will do things just for them because really, it's not become about you anymore." I used to hear that. Oh, everyone says, "Oh, it's not about you anymore." I was like, yeah, whatever. But no, it's really a beautiful thing, and God bless every father and mother there. Actually,
somebody once told me that when you have kids, that push you to the next level because now you gotta make it happen. It's not only about you. I mean, when you're alone, you have your wife, you're chilling. But when you got kids, it's like you bring it to the next level because now that you need to make it happen. So I'm always bringing it to the next level. Hopefully, when I have my child, it's like.
So imagine what are you gonna do if you have kids? So now that's another reason for your wife to understand. Have another kid. You have another level to go to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's God bless. So, brother, any news for you? How was everything with you this week? How have you been? Anything new about you?
I'm doing great, man. A lot of work. Actually, too much work. I feel saturated today. I was about 2 p.m. Eastern time. I have to just go downstairs and watch a movie, just relax because it was just too much coming. So that's a good exercise. When you feel that way, you need just to let the computer there because you won't generate anything when you get to that point. So just go downstairs, watch a movie, and then come back and make it happen. So, but just a lot of work. I mean, I'm blessed. I mean, I know you have a lot of work as well. So, yeah, that's what happening right now.
Brother, you're right. Sometimes when you get too much, I think taking a little break, just a reset, is gonna help a lot, and it happens a lot. Even me this week, I did the same thing. I rented 2 movies and I started watching them, and then I get back into it again with open-minded, as we say.
That's a good thing about working from home. Do you mind yourself asking, "Hey, boss, I feel saturated. Let me just go ahead and watch a couple movies and then I come back."
Can I? Oh yeah, for sure. You're fired. But yeah, that's actually really sometimes we take it for granted as well. Like working from home and the freedom that you have. You never know that you have that much freedom that you can do whenever you want. You can take off. But it's a really beautiful thing. Just you need to work a little bit harder, and everything will be fine. So let's welcome our people. I think enough about that stuff. Let's get with PJ Smith says, hello, everyone. Hi to you. Clara, Amanda Hulse, how are you again? Walter Turnage, Lucas, what's up, brother? Good evening, moi. Lucas has so much love to give, brother.
Yeah, I mean, this group is amazing. Do you watch the video, the last video that Seth add to the channel when we, about the summit and
Summit 2018.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was really beautiful. It's a nice recap to watch everything how it happened. Us lived it and went just so fast, but not looking back at it. It's really something nice. Yeah. So guys, go watch it. It's really nice. Sue, what's up, Sue? Brittany, Karen. I hope you guys have a lot of questions. Yes, you have. Congratulations, Danilo. Congratulations, brother. Awesome. Oh my God, congratulations. David, I have 4. You can always borrow one of mine. That's good. That's a good one. So she offered you a kid, man, on the table.
I have 7 brothers, and we did that in a very poor country as Cuba. So yeah, I know what you mean.
So yeah, it's always beautiful to have big families. But hey, man, start with one, and then the other one will follow. Trust me. Uh, David, okay. Oh, Bambini, yeah, Bambino. Robert, Robert has a question. He says, I sent in a shipment to Amazon. It has been in check-in status for the last 5 days. Any suggestions?
What was the question?
He has a shipment that been sent to Amazon. It has been in check-in status for the last 5 days. Any suggestions?
If sometimes it happens, it depends on how busy they are. So you can always give them a call or open a case so they they try to move it faster. But yeah, sometimes it takes time. That happens very often, actually.
Jackson says, it's true. I knew I was going to go down the entrepreneur path and start a business, but was too easy to be lazy and comfortable with just my wife and I. That's true.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about babies today. And baby arrives. Yes, Gabrielle, the new member of Jody, actually, now. PJ Smith says, hey, David, I was feeling that this week too, and just stopped working after work and just backed out. Yes, taking a break is good. Yeah. David, I'm here as we speak. Earlier, Ari, I don't know if you had.
Yes, I met Ari, and just a great addition to our community. Like almost every day, I have the chance to meet great people. So welcome, brother.
Welcome to the family, brother, Ari.
He's from Turkey and he lives here in the States now. So very young guy, just looking, to find success in Amazon.
Hello all, first time on live coaching session. Welcome, Angela, to the family as well. We're very happy to have you. Hopefully you ask us any question that you have. We have David and I here to answer any questions that you guys have. Dave Lee says, I need to watch a movie. David, can you talk about your updates on Viral Launch? What plan are you using? $2,500 monthly plan.
I'm not aware of any updates. So I'm guessing they're charging more now because they have 3 plans. The one that is in the middle, so they have 3 memberships. Well, one of them is not a membership; it's actually one-time payment, which is $400, and you get to launch 1 product for 15 days. And then the next one is $450, which is a membership. So you're gonna pay every month. It gives you access to 1 product, and it's for a full month, 30 days, which I believe is the best one. And then the last one, which is the biggest one, is about $2,500, and that gives you, I don't remember how many products because I never used it before. I have to be honest with you guys. I think it's too expensive. That's when you have about 15, 20 products, and you want to launch multiple campaigns for all them. That's when it makes sense. For me, I saw with the one in the middle, $450 every month, and then if you want to add another product, you have to pay $300 extra, which I have done in the past, so just in case you want to do it. Well, that's the only thing that I know about.
I've never used it, so I'm not sure. Robbie says, hey, thanks for answering the question. My account got unsuspended today. Congratulations, Robbie. I removed all of the inventory that caused the suspension, but some are in pending sold, I guess. Can they be removed? Robbie, no, if the product has been already sold, you cannot remove them. So you already create removal order for all the units that you have available. That's good. The other thing I would do is just close my listing. So go to the inventory, go to inventory management, go to your listing, and just close the listing itself. So like this, you're not going to sell anything. And after a while, you see if there's any returns or anything, just make a big bulk of create removal order and you should be good to go. So I would just close it.
Just by the way, now that we were talking about Viral Launch, if you haven't had the chance to watch some of the presentation from the speakers in the summit, they're great. I've been watching during the last 2 days. I've been watching some of the videos, and they're great. Today I was actually watching the Money Coach presentation, which I believe was very cool. And he gives you great tips of how to launch your product. So, I mean, you may use Viral Launch, but you may not as well. You just can create your 2-step storefront URL, and then just use that URL for, I don't know, Facebook, Facebook ads, all over the place. You can use it, and it's gonna work really well as well. So because that's exactly what Viral Launch does. They create the two-step storefront URL, and then obviously they have a huge fan base. So they put your link all over the place, and then you get the sales, and then you get to rank really quick. So there's something that you can do in your own if you want to.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing we use: two-step URL, PPC heavy in the beginning, and you should be good to go. Usually, viral launch. That's my opinion only. Is that if a product is really saturated, and you get in a market that really hard to compete, and you really want to rank for keywords, I think you can use viral launch. That's as your last resort, but I don't think it's going to be your first resort. First thing, optimizing your listing, images, keywords, PPC, getting the reviews, try to start the sales, and then if you couldn't succeed with anything of that because the people ahead of you, they're making more sales for those specific keywords, you're not able to catch up, then you can target them individually.
I love viral launch, but it's a big deal, guys. First of all, you need to pay for a membership, which as just says $450. And then the worst part is not the $450 is all the inventory that you need to give away. Most likely you're looking to give away between 20, 30 units just in a standard market, which is a lot of money, plus the money that you need to pay Amazon to fulfill those orders. Remember, you're paying $5, $7 every time that someone buy your product. So it's a big deal. I'm not saying don't do it. It's a great system. I actually like it. But you got to be careful. So before anything else, run your PPC advertisement. Make sure that people are buying your product, they're liking your product, your conversion rate is high. And then you say, you know what? I mean, I can't do this through PPC alone. So I need to, I need the lead. I need the push from viral launch, and then that's when you use viral launch, but not before.
My Anki says, what do you advise that I do? Have a smaller budget for a steady amount of time for my PPC campaign, or will a high budget and more spending in a shorter amount of time get me to page one better or faster? So he's talking about smaller budget, but for longer time, or spend too much money right away, but for short time. It all depends, actually. It all depends on the keywords that you're targeting. I think if you target 3 to 5 keywords that are really popular and has high search volume, I would target them for 7 to 10 days with high PPC, very, very aggressive, and just be able to rank very quickly. For the longer tail keywords, you will rank faster for sure than the main ones, but you can still keep running PPC. You're not going to stop running PPC at all. That's the only thing I want to mention. And so it's not like, oh, I'm going to run for first week and then I'm done. No, you can have your PPC running for the rest of your product life, and you need to make sure that you the cost of the PPC goes low to be able to maintain your profits, and is very good for ranking and getting more rank for specific more keywords. What do you think?
I agree. At the beginning, you always need to be aggressive. Forget about the money. I know this is not a popular expression, but forget about the money at the beginning. You're just trying to gain information. Just get to know your people. Just get to know your leasing and your market, and then based on that, you start building all the way up. Just testing your different keywords, adjusting the bid. PPC is actually very tough. Creating a PPC campaign is the easiest things on earth.
Optimizing is the problem.
Optimizing is what really breaks. You know what? It is what it is. It takes time, and every market is different. I mean, there is no. As much as we want to put it in a way, yes, this always you know the way, but every market is different, and you will need to react in different ways. You cannot give up on your keywords. I mean, if your main keywords are not selling well through PPC, there's something off. I mean, maybe your listing, maybe your pictures, maybe your bullet points, maybe you don't have enough reviews, or your market is just crap, or your product is just crap, which is the reality. So you need to be ready to understand that, and be patient and be aggressive.
I actually agree with you 100%, brother. And I think I had a meeting with one of our members. And we realized that we're lowering the price too low to, for example, 18, let's say $20, and a competitor is actually selling at $28. They have less reviews than us. But the problem that we run PPC, very nice. We just started. We're below 50%, which is very good. The only issue I found out, the other guy's making more sales with more money. Why? Because the main image, that we have some extras we didn't mention in the main image. So we had to go out like, hey, you know what? You can raise up the price, but you need to fix the main image and be able to mention the extras that you didn't mention, like the first guy, which is the first guy mentioned it with low reviews, but it's making more sales with selling $8 more. So right.
The other day, one of the Just One Day members, he mentioned on Facebook that his sales improve, I don't know, like 50, 100%, something like that, just by changing the main image. And I make a comment and I say, the power of the main image strike again, because it's so freaking important, man. It's just amazing. You just make a small change and boom, it's an explosion where you can get. And this is just part of the split testing. We have talked about this every time. We talk about this during the summit. My presentation in the summit was probably 50% split testing, how to do it and why it's so important. So people, it is what it is. I mean, most people are not comfortable with change. I mean, change is uncomfortable, right? It makes you feel uncomfortable, but you need it. I mean, if I try to go through that wall, I'm just gonna keep hitting the wall until I break my head. So what I need to do is just change my strategy, open the freaking door, and go to the other side. That's how you do it, and that's exactly how it works PPC, and that's exactly how it works Amazon. So.
Absolutely. Main image, if you want to split it very fast, ask your friends, ask your families which one you prefer. And hey, put a post in the Facebook group. Hey, I have those two pictures, which one you prefer? And you will know which one is, right? And you'll be able to split test with that as well. So Sue asking question says, my recent, oh my God, hold a second. I lost the question. Okay, my recent shipment took 30 days and still not quite resolved. I will contact Saad Center or go to the shipping plan and open a reconcile shipment, and they'll be able to investigate it very quick, and you'll be able to get response very fast. That's the only thing you can do. There's not much. PJ Smith says, David, I sent info for logo. How long does it typically take?
Normally 10 business days. So don't count Sundays, because we need to rest and we need to sleep and we need to have fun.
So Sunday, do not count them. Count 10 business days, which is him. He has an extra day, not 5. It's 6.
So PJ, yes, about 10 business days. So you should be ready. I have Wendy, my beautiful wife, taking care of that. So she's very efficient. So yeah.
Thank God. Without our wives, all the jobs that I don't like, my wife does. Anything with appointments, anything with taking appointment for something, setting up stuff. This is what she does, and she likes it. I hate it, but I don't tell her that. Oh yeah, it's okay, I can do that, no problem, because I don't want her to.
It's a big deal. I remember when we first started with the website bundle and everything. I was the first day I was in front of the computer the whole day just waiting for the messages, and nothing was coming up. Oh my God, nothing. What happened? But people are not sending me messages. Today, oh my goodness, about 50, 60 message average. So it's tough. I'm not complaining. I love you guys, but we're very busy, and we are a team, and so be patient. Be patient.
Exactly. Patience will pay off in everything. So let's go take some other questions. Okay, Jackson, Saad, we talked about bundling on Facebook. One other thing to consider: if my main product supplier makes different variation of my 2 top competitors, should I still have them do the bundling? Okay. Since they could almost make the pass on the bundling idea to my main competition. Okay, let me understand that again. Saad, we talked about the bundling of Facebook group. One other thing to consider: if my main product supplier makes different variation from my 2 top competitors, should I still have them do the bundling? Brother, they're gonna find out no matter what. And you're gonna come up, if they're your top competitors, they're gonna know you're their competitor as well. They'll be able to find out about it. So if you're first one to market and be able to break, you're good to go. If you're really worried about it, just hire a sourcing agent or Jody sourcing agent and be able sourcing bundling, GOD bundling service, and see if they can bundle the products for you. And like this, you will avoid them. You will be able to get out of it maybe, I don't know, a month maybe or something like that before they find out about you. Once the competitor loses sales and they see there's something that affecting them, they're gonna check the market. They're gonna see, hey, we have Jackson. He comes with a product that with this kind of variation would create the same thing. They'll be able to do it. So it's whatever you feel comfortable with. Me, I don't mind it. It's just about who executes first. What tool do you use to research products for Australia?
Does Amazon has Australia as well?
I'm not sure, but I know Jungle Scout has Viral Launch. I think they have it. I'm not sure, but Amazon should have it as well because I know they have everything, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, they have pretty much all the marketplaces. I'm almost 100% sure. So Amazon and Jungle Scout also has it.
Can you summarize the plans? I need more one-on-one coaching. I currently have the bundle, bro.
You have the bundle pro? Well, you can. Right now we have the Diamond, the Gold membership, and the Silver. The Silver will give you a meeting every month.
Are we changing that very soon now?
Yeah. Actually, if you go to the Just One Time page to the courses, they are already there, so they're coming soon. So there is a new membership. We want to make this. It's like a Diamond membership for more affordable for you guys. So it's going to be, in my opinion, a very good price. You're going to have 4 hours every month of meeting face to face with the coach. So yeah, just stay tuned because that's going to be great.
Yes, we have them here. Actually, justonetime.com. You'll be able to find the A to Z, the mentorship, and the Pro, the best value package. Just type them now. There's new ones are coming soon. We still didn't announce them. We just have them in the website up. So check them out, guys. It's really, really nice stuff.
I know.
I think it's gonna be. What's that?
I know it's gonna be up very, very soon because Josiah has been working like crazy on that. So it should be ready in the coming days.
Josiah doesn't work. Josiah is always vacationing.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't sleep. man. Probably does in the back end.
Sometimes it's guy. I mean, how old is he? 17. I think about myself when I was 17. I was chasing girls in the street and just probably, I don't know, doing nothing. And it's just amazing. And not only him. I mean, sometimes I interview guys. I mean, they're 17, 18, 19, and they're already investing in their education and getting ready for life. So because they understand what is ahead of them. So it's just great to see that. It's a new generation.
New generation, a lot of motivation. They know it's real. They know money is being making. They see their friends. They see other people making it, and they have motivation. I wish I had the same thing, man. I was in school trying to get the degree that I'm now not using. So, man, my hats to them. I swear to you, man. I'm wondering if either of you do Amazon wholesale. I have meeting with a guy to sell this product for him on Amazon. He's manufacturing in Canada. Do you have any tips for this business plan? Yes, actually, we're doing wholesale and pallets, me and Alan. And actually, there's a course coming up for that, only for wholesale and pallets. Is really going to really, really nice. Very nice. Amanda will be joining us on that also. So it's really, really going to be nice. Now, any tips? In Canada, I'm not sure. It's really, really, I'm from Canada, but I don't know. Canada is a little bit harder. But if you want to bring it to the US, there's not much. Just make sure that you see if the product has demand in Amazon. Make sure there's not a lot of sellers selling the same product. Make sure you actually be able to compete for the buy box. So, for example, if someone's selling 3 sellers for that same product, they're selling at $30, and you'll be able to sell at the same thing. All of you are going to rotate the buy box. You'll be able to share the sales as well. So there's not much in it. Just make sure they enforce MAP pricing, which is minimum advertised pricing. That means no other seller can sell this product lower than a specific price that the manufacturer sets. And then you should be fine, actually. If you have one in hand, which is awesome, the hard thing is actually finding those suppliers, finding those manufacturers. And this is where the trick is. But other than that, if you have them, just sign a contract and you'll be good to go. He sells his product in retail stores currently and wants to sell on Amazon. That's amazing thing, Smith. If he really has good sales, I think you're into something. Really into something. This is really good. That's very good. Yeah, do it. Um, Man, that's a good opportunity, Smith. I'm having hard. Michael Wald says I'm having hard time understanding when and how to lay off from bidding high on PPC on keyword. I do get sales on both short tail keyword and long tail keyword, and long tail keyword. Okay, short tail, long tail. Okay, do I have to keep my high bid going for how long? How many sales I have to get in short and long tail keyword before I start to lay low and get organic sales over not to take over not to?
If you're getting, this is normally a perfect question for Danilo. Or if you're getting sales, first thing that you need to see is your ACOS. So how much money are you investing from how much money are you wasting from the total price of your item? So if the ACOS is around good, so you want to be, let's say your profit is 30%, you want to be below 30% ACOS, so you can make at least break even or make some money. So if you feel that you're getting a lot of impressions and you're getting a lot of sales, slowly start decreasing your bid until, this needs to be, I don't know, let's try today 10 cents, tomorrow let's try 15 cents, until you get to the point where you're wasting less money, so you're spending less money, and you still getting around the same amount of impression, you're getting more sales, and because of that, because the bid is lower, now your ACOS went down, and it started making sense for you just to keep your PPC campaign going. For how long you need to push it, Saad just mentioned this at the beginning of the webinar. I mean, you never stop running your PPC advertisement. It's just too great. I mean, it's just a great opportunity to be in front of so many people. So you just keep running. So that's why the goal here is just to get to a point where your ACOS is below your profit, so you can make the PPC profitable. Now you're getting PPC sales, you're getting organic sales, and everything. You will live happily ever after. So I know it's easy to say. It's hard.
Like marriage.
Yeah. It's easy to say that, but it just take time and a lot of patience to make sure to do split testing. Split testing is a huge part of PPC. Your product is a huge part of PPC. Believe it or not, I mean, it is what it is. If your product is crap, it's so different, there's nothing that you can do. If your market is an extremely tough market, that means that you're gonna be paying a lot of money for every click that you get through PPC. So it's a cycle. I always talk about this cycle. Everything is extremely well connected. Everything needs to be on point. So yeah.
I will give my idea. I agree with David exactly as a cycle. I think it's a lot of factors you need to put in, but I simplify it in this way. If I have 3 to 5 keywords, first of all, it all starts with your product. It starts with a good optimized listing, keywords, everything. Now, if that's being covered, now let's talk about PPC. If you run any campaign that you have, you're gonna have at least 3 to 5 keyword, which is 100% relevant to your keyword, the most search keyword that you will ever find. These keywords, you're going to tend to be very high cost per click, and you need to target them to be able to rank for them. It's after 10 days. If you're not able to lower the cost of that click, I would actually lower my bid on that, because I see 10 days, I'm not able to get lower. I'm still spending money, but it's not converting. So what I would do in that case, I would focus on the long tail keywords that actually not a lot of people bidding on, and they have low CPC, cost per click, and they have good volume, good sales through them. Then I can put these as a phrase match and be able to target them and be able to get more data from them. Once you get the data, you will find which ones have very low ACOS. Once you get that, you'll be able to bid more on those keywords because they have low ACOS, you're converting better, and you'll be good to go with that if you target them. Now, put in mind, every keyword that you're going to bid on and the cost per click in the beginning is going to be high. Why? Because you're new to the market. You don't have, you don't improve your product yet. You don't have this page relevancy, sales velocity, which is going to determine, hey, why would Amazon give you, why would he charge you $2 for cost per click, the same as the guy who's bidding this keyword for a long time and has history of sales of conversions, sales velocity, and everything. When you come in the market and you want to have the $2, no, what they're gonna do, you're gonna be paying maybe $4 or $5 per click. Now, once you go out there, which I recommend, you lower the price of your product, get a lot of sales and sales velocity. Eventually, the cost per click is going to go lower because your page relevancy is going higher, because your sales velocity is going higher. Once your cost per click, eventually it will go down. Once it starts going down, you can raise the price slowly until you see the other cost per click is going down, because your organic positioning, the ranking is already higher. The cost per click is going to go low. The whole budget is going to go low. And then you can raise the price very good because you started ranking for a lot of keywords. Instead of only 3 to 5, you're actually being ranked number 1 for, let's say, 20 long tail keywords, which is still bringing you sales. This is how I do it. That's how I think of it. I don't know if it guys make sense to you, but eventually the price is going to go low. Did I make sense?
Yeah, I mean, just it's true. The PPC gets better over time, but again, if you have a crappy product and if your listing sucks, it will never.
That's why I start with it. I told you, it has to be a good product, a medium, good market, beautiful thing, optimized listing. Then you go to this way. I'm not talking about people who have saturated product. For sure, they're gonna spend big load of money. You know what I mean? This is where you're gonna go viral lunch and start killing everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We tried this one of the diamond members. So the product it's a good product. It's a product trending. There's a lot of competition. The PPC, when we start working on the listing, the PPC was about 250% ACOS. So we start working we work really hard on the listing, improve the pictures. We get more reviews from just one dime, and then we were able to get the ACOS all the way down to about 50%. But still, I mean, his profit was about 30, and it doesn't matter how much we try. I mean, that was just the top 50%. This is we're talking about PPC because we were bidding so much for every single click. We're talking about $5-6 per click. So when you get that, when you get a PPC that expensive, it's really hard to get the ACOS down. And that's, my friends, is when it makes sense just to start giving away your product, just to try to gain organic positions, and then voila, money.
Oh, I would also, you know what? I would also find other keywords that really has a good volume or have enough sales coming through those search terms, and stop bidding on the ones that costing me. Like, for example, if you go to search term report, when I download it, each search term is going to tell me, hey, there's few keywords that are going 200, 300 ACOS. I'm going to put this as negative keyword no matter what. Anything that after 2 weeks is not making more money, I'm putting negative keyword, or I'm just going to lower the bid very low. So for me not to bid on this keyword anymore. And then start focusing on the other ones that are going to be ranking. But as you said, it's all about the product, the market. That's why I say it's very crucial. When you find a product, make sure you be able to describe it more than 5 ways. So at least you have more keyword descriptions that you can, hey, this product can say this way, this way, this way, this way, not only Kleenex, then, you know what I mean?
That's another great point, because there's some markets where you got, I mean, doesn't matter how much you try, you got 2-3 keywords, that's it. I mean, and then you got a few long 10 keywords, but the volume is extremely low. So that's a great point right there, brother. Yeah.
So after that, you should be fine. Now, I hope that answered your question, Michael. All right. So Jackson says, how do you guys feel about giving away an expensive complimentary item for bundling your email list versus discount code for purchase on your website? So giving away an expensive complimentary item. I'm not sure about that. I'll give you my opinion on this. Inexpensive product, I don't think will work. I think I would run for email list. I would run a contest. Ellen and I run that contest. Very expensive product, over $250. Be able to have all the sales funnel for it, landing page, opt-in page, thank you page, and everything like that. And I will collecting. Otherwise, I'll do insert, but not giving you free items. I mean, like if someone say, hey, $2, I'm going to give you something free, I don't think they will convert. But if it was something valuable, yeah, 20-30% maybe can give discount on your product, or 50%, or buy one get one free. That's what I think.
It's always there's always something that people will like in your niche. So ebooks, for example, I mean, if you create a really good ebook, that's something that you can use as a lead magnet, so you can attract people. They have nothing to lose. They just give you the damn email, and then they receive a free ebook. So that's one thing. We also, for most Just One Time members that have the website service, we just add a guarantee page. When you just tell them, hey, I'll give you 1 year guarantee. I mean, I love guarantee. I pay guarantee all the time. I mean, even though I never use it, but I mean, we love it, right? So you should give it
a good deal.
especially if the product is kind of expensive. So you give them a guarantee for 6 months, a year. Boom, you're gonna get them to the website. They're gonna give you the email, and that's it. That's how I would do it. Just that's too much cost. Just sending them the product plus the cost of the product itself. It doesn't matter how cheap it is. Just in shipping, you're looking to spend how much? I mean, $3, $4, $5. So yeah, I don't think it's a good idea.
You know what? It's off topic, but I just remembered right now. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not. A lot of, if you see product with variation, they're actually now, that's a new trick for them to manipulate. I mean, this a gray hat, guys, black hat, do not do it. I'm not doing it. I just stumbled on it. Is basically as someone who's selling, let's say, a microphone, okay, a big microphone for $100, $30, let's say, he would go ahead and run, let's say, I don't know, he give a stand for $1, open a listing for variation with one item with associated with the same thing for $1. He runs promotion, gets reviews, does everything. Then he will add the variation of the expensive product. Then he will optimize his listing according to the main product. So then when you show up, you will show this product, but the other one was selling the most, and you will have the reviews, 100 or 150 reviews list up there as a variation. It's a gray hat. Do not do it, but I just saw it. I just wanted to make sure. I don't know, David, if you have seen that or not, brother.
Yes, I have seen that literally a lot, and actually I'm doing it. Yeah, well, I'm doing it, in the wrong way, actually, because my first product, as most of you guys know, it was a good product, was selling well, but it's just expensive, so I cannot get to sell this product at the price that I need to in order to get the sales velocity, at least not during normal time. During Christmas, it goes up. So what I'm doing is just changing the whole offer. So just removing one of the bundle, just splitting the bundle and just offering the main product just as itself. I already got over 100 reviews. I'm in the first page of most of the main keywords. So now I know. Now I can, I have the ability to just lower the price if I want to and compete against the top guys. So this is kind of the way you're talking about, but all the way.
The opposite. He did it from the opposite way. Yeah. Just start with the expensive one.
No, don't do it that way. Just do it
do it the easy way. But hey, I just wanted to share it with you guys. Even there's some listings, if you find them on Amazon, they have nothing. Okay, they have like a small thing they sell. They get the reviews. They make sure they tell the reviewers not to leave any comments or any pictures or any videos of the product. So then they can launch another product on that listing, which is established with the reviews with a product that they want to start with. That's why, like today, I think I was speaking to Menda Hulst, and we stumbled on a product that actually has been 2 days just launched and has 105 reviews. How did they come with 102 reviews in 2 days? Just launched.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they just had the listing already, I think, and they get the reviews.
Okay, got it. So when did they launch?
I'm not sure. It shows like 2 days, and that's the only time that they were tracking sales. So I think before was just, I don't know, they just give 100 units, build the reviews, and they're good to go. But don't forget also, you need to keep in mind, any Keepa or Camel, it's actually start tracking the product only if someone searches for it within Keepa or within Camel. That's the only one. If it has no data, we'll start accumulating data on that point that you come and enter the ASIN. So anyways, we went off the topic. I just want to share that with you guys, just in case if you have seen it and you're wondering why, because it happened to a few clients of mine. Okay, so Austin, I have heard it help us to have our power keywords more heavily weighted by Amazon if we input just your title without any bullet description and then add those later. Any thoughts? If I heard it helps you. I'm not sure. I mean, I think you're talking about it just what's up? So go ahead, man.
No, no. Also, he's talking about the hack.
I think this is the hack about reposting. The hack that we do, hey, a skeleton listing. Once you get the reviews, fill it up. Amazon recognizes it as a brand new, not brand new, a newer listing because it's fully optimized. Will give you a better chance of, will show you more to be able to get more sales. I think that's what you're talking about. If it's not for any optimization, I think the keywords, bullet points are very, very, very important. Description, maybe not, but other than that, I will really make sure I'm good at it.
What's the money codes webinar again? It's really cool. I really love it. So he give you very good tips on how to change the URL of your web of your leasing, which is obviously is powerful. So having
the title,
yeah, yeah, no, it's not
the
about
URL from the. I mean, if you go to title, as the title, change the five keywords, then a dash or anything to show in the what's called that.
It's actually
URL or whatever they call it.
Yeah, it's actually hyphen. So you got up to five keywords and use the hyphen. I believe is how you call it.
Hyphen.
Hyphen. There we go. And then that automatically we create the how do you call that? Saad?
You're asking the wrong guy. I know it's called something with chronological.
It's very, very cool because it's extremely important to have the URL. Your main keywords on the URL that works for website, and obviously that works as well for Amazon.
That's for Google optimization too, right?
Obviously, Google optimization. If people type any keyword of those, you're most likely to get ranking on Google for those keywords when people, especially because you're part of the Amazon catalog, which is an amazing website with so much rank and prestige. So yes,
absolutely. Esther, she says. Considering she said, see, I said it. Considering how many sales are happening on cell phone today, do you think that it's best to first optimize for phone, less text, shorter? 70 to, as they say, 60 to 70% almost sales comes from mobile phone. So you need to be optimized. But the optimization, you need to make sure that you optimize for both cell phone and desktop. So how you do that is basically, as we said, title has to be less than 200 characters. Bullet points has to be each bullet point less than 250 character each bullet point. And that's how you be able to be optimized for both of them. That's my recommendation. And do not sacrifice one for the other.
Well, yeah, both are important, but mobile is actually just taking over. People, I mean, I'm not sure. I don't remember. I always forget this number, but it's about 70%, right?
70, yeah, 70, 60 to 70. I think it's going to go even higher.
You know, something funny that happened to me, Saad, that as you guys know, I still work with Google AdSense. So basically what I do, I create a website, gain traffic to, drive traffic to this website, and then make money through the advertisement. So it's kind of when you work with AdSense, you have the ability to place the advertisement in different places on your website. Obviously, the placement of the ad will impact a lot your clicks, how many clicks you get, and how much money you make. And back then, I totally forget. I mean, that was before I found out about mobile. I totally forget about our cell phone. So for about a year, I was just focusing on desktop. And then I read this article, and then when I went to my metrics and I checked the visitors, about 80% of people on Google are using cell phones. So I was losing a lot of money. And the same, may apply for Amazon. So yeah,
that's absolutely. I found out about this like, if I'm not mistaken, when I was in Kuwait last June, like 9 months ago. I heard about it and really changed all the products to that, and really now is much better. So yeah, mobile is good. I'm not at the BBC yet, but I'm wondering, how do you know how much money do you spend on each keyword? It all depends from each keyword. PJ Smith, it all depends on each keyword, how much, what the competitive. You cannot know beforehand. There used to be good tricks that sometimes work, sometimes doesn't work. If you have an existing product that has PPC on the same category or niche, you'll be able to put the keywords of the new product in as an exact match and be able to figure out if this keyword has how much will be the cost of it the cost per click, the average that Amazon is going to give you. But that only works with the same categories. Some of them work, sometimes it doesn't. It used to work, now it doesn't work. So you need to check them. Some of them they work, some of them not. So
are you talking about PPC costs?
yes, cost per click.
Sometimes those numbers are way off. Like they advertising like have I don't know 60 cents per cent average bid, and the highest bid $1. Yes, $1, right? Then when you actually go to the action, you're paying between $2, $3, $4. So sometimes they're accurate, but many times they're not. So don't trust those numbers.
Exactly. I'm just saying, like, you can take it as as a measuring. Like if you see something with $2, $3, you know you're already getting into saturated market, right? For that specific keyword. If you go something less than $1, you know you're in good medium market. So you're right. I agree with you 100% because it's all changes on the seller itself, how well he's been there, how long he's been selling this product. There's a lot of factors, but I agree with you on this. I mean, I agree with you so far. That was like what I was talking about.
So only this.
Yeah, only this. The everything else, I hate you. I hate every word that you said. So, all right. So Robbie says, do you still have spots available for the arbitrage course the 24th? Yes, still there's a lot of spots. It's actually, there's no monthly anymore. It's just as we go. We have all the videos already set up. You just, as soon as you get in, you get access to the videos, you get access to the Facebook group. You will get a lead list for 1 month for free. And you guys have a special for the members of Just One Dime. Oh, I don't know what's the code, but if you just email May, she'll be able to take care of you and she will give you the special price. Now, what do we have else? Lucas says, hey guys, miss you dudes. Can't wait for the next adventure. Powwow. Hey, so question. No, no question. Powwow. Yeah, brother, for sure. Let's see when, and we'll do it. And ask you question, man. I don't know where's the question.
Who's typing?
Huh?
Who's typing? You're typing?
I'm not typing nothing.
I mean, just one day coaching. I mean, somebody's is typing there.
I don't know. We have some people are spying on us, bro. Don't say much. Don't say much.
I tell you to bring your suit, brother.
I'm telling you, man. I should have wear my glasses. So, says, is there a way I can list a product under my brand name and allow the manufacturer to leave their name on the label? Is there a way I can list a product under my brand name and allow the manufacturer to leave their name? I mean, no, the brand label, the brand name has to be your brand name. So you cannot have your brand name Nina and then you have Saad as another brand. So it has to be with the same brand to be able to do it. Is it under the same store? Yes. In the same store, you can sell multiple brands, no problem. But not under the same brand. You're going to sell another brand. That doesn't work. We have, hey, PJ, Seth has really good video, best that teaches this. It explained really well. What she's talking about. Oh, PPC. Okay, yeah. Robbie, yes. Seth has all the videos. We have them in the members area, and you'll be able to go through that section. I think it's in the growth section, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, I mean, who's this? I mean, I made Saad nervous. I'm watching low, so we're being watched right now, brother. I told you to bring your suit, brother. Now we're having a last minute inspection.
Oh my God! So be careful. Don't say too much. Don't say too much. Don't tell them anything. What section of the trend? I tell you, is the grow. I think in the launch, you will have a small PVC about how set up, but then in the grow, that's gonna give you more information about how to grow and how to optimize and everything else. Lucas has 2-part questions. I'm getting really close to ordering a product that I have 3 different sizes. Is there a way to track the sales of different sizes similar to mine? It depends on the category. Some category, you're not going to be able to track each variation because they're all the same, like specific like in shoes. I think sports and outdoor has the same issue. All the variation has the same BSR. But if you go to each variation is going to have its own ASIN with its own BSR, and you'll be able to figure out which one sells the most. Usually, the main keyword, if you put a search term and you get the results, and the first color shows up with the size, the main one. And what's second, what's third, what's fourth is all depends on the BSR. I would do Keepa, and I will track the average sales for each one of them for the past 3 months or 6 months, and be able to figure out, hey, this shoe has been selling, like, I don't know, this tool or this color been selling for the past 3 months or 6 months at this price, at this BSR. Then I know, okay, this average is very good, it's very low BSR, so that's my second one. Then the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one. You can do the same thing for color, size, and whatever you want. Now, the second question for you, David. As in tracking better sales, I just said that. I have all the fancy tools, but I'm trying to think of any of them that can do that. Ultimately, I'm trying to not over or under stock when ordering. That's one part of question, man. Lucas. So it's the same thing, brother. Just go ahead and check each ASIN, each BSR, be able to track them with Keepa, and you can do it very easily in 10 minutes, and you'll be good to go. Yeah. Wendy, love her. Yes, thank you. I don't know why I say thank you, but I mean, hey, brother. I mean, David saying thank you, I guess. Okay, I mean, I'm sorry, brother. The question I just wanted to say.
What did you say?
She said she just say Wendy, she loves her.
Okay,
she said that she does everything and everything. I was like, yeah, okay, thank you. I don't know why I said thank you. So yeah. Hey guys, I'm telling you, it's not us who does the work, it's our wives. Understand that. We're just the image, we're just the big mouths, but them, they're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. You have no idea. Oh my god,
it's just amazing.
Yeah.
I would never.
I mean, who you can, trust more, and who do you think that's gonna worry about your things as much as you? Yeah. Right? Because we're working for the same family, for the same thing, and they just have very good attention for details that sometimes we're like, yeah, who cares about this? You know what I mean? But yeah.
One thing that you find out, Sal, will you lower? There we go. I'm back. One thing that you find out when you start growing as an entrepreneur, and you need to delegate in people, and delegating is one of the hardest things ever, because you need to trust people that you don't know. But in order to grow, you need to delegate no matter what. So the first person that I delegated my business in was my wife. Thanks to her. Now, obviously, I'm delegating more and more people. But just having her here, and I know this is the same case for you, Saad, it's just amazing. Trust me, your wife can take your business to the next level. Not only, your Amazon business, actually. Trust me, it's just amazing when you're able to work with her. And you guys, it's just two people pushing in the same direction. So yeah, they're great.
Did you figure this out? I mean, I'm agree with you 100%. You need to delegate to be able to grow. You need to have a team to be able to grow to another level. Do you realize that you guys get closer? And at the same time, that you stopped being micromanaging everything that she does. Now it's like, hey, you know what? You got this. You do it. You do it even better than me. Go ahead, right?
Just yesterday we were talking about that. I was telling her I can't make micromanagement anymore. Like, it's just too much weight. I need to focus on the main picture, and that's what she do for me. And that's the hardest part of this business, like, because we got so much. We got our own Amazon store. We need to take care of you guys, coaching, all the businesses that we have. So it's really, really hard, but it is important. And delegating. Remember this: once you find yourself, and you will, I promise you, at a point where you just don't have time anymore. I always remember something that Seth told me. There's no such thing that I don't have time anymore. You always have someone to hire. It's a really, really hard decision, because again, you need to trust people many times. You need to spend months just training them. But it's something that you 100% you need if you want to take your business to the next level.
You know what? I think we should take a little bit 2 minutes to talk about that. I think it's very crucial. I hit, actually, the past week or something, I hit kind of a wall where I found that I was doing a lot of things, and I realized, as you said, delegating is very important, and the other thing is creating systems. I think it's very important to create a system. For example, so let the business not rely on you as a person or on your personality or in your hard work, but able to develop those systems. Hey, for example, if I'm doing product research, be able to come up with a system. How I go through step by step to find a product. And if I able to write that system and then give it to someone and they be able to duplicate it and work with me and be able to help the business, that's how we grow. So I think now I'm realizing we need systems, and I'm thinking that's what I've been thinking this actually 2 days. I mean, even today I was talking about it with myself, so like an idiot, but hey, that's what I do. I was like, you know what? I need to start working about systems, which is SOB, standard of procedure. Just be able to write them and be able to give them to the next person online, and they will duplicate what you have, so you have more time for yourself. Something that happened with experience and time. I struggled. I mean, still struggle with. That's why I started coming up with this stuff. But yeah, that's another tip, guys.
I've been reading this book about leadership as I want to become a better leader. Becoming a good leader, it takes years. You normally become, you will reach the peak when you're about 50, 60 if you keep training your whole life. It's extremely important, man. It's extremely important to delegating other people, to be a good leader for these people. I mean, relationships are so hard. It's just, it's just not, hey, just you take your money and do this. I mean, it will never work that way. You need to reach to these people. You need to have the influence over these people so they can perform in the way that you want to, and also be patient. The last 2 weeks, we have been working with this guy. He's helping us with the Facebook course that Danilo and I were working on. And Danilo he went crazy. Oh man, I can't stand this guy anymore, man. He's not doing the stuff that we want to do. And I told him, brother, we need to be patient. I mean, delegating is hard, so we need to be patient, and let's just give him an opportunity, just train him, just be more specific, get him engaged. Just exactly as we do with suppliers. Hey, we were looking for a long-term partner relationship. You do the same with people that are working below you. I mean, you gotta put yourself in their position. They also have life. They also have expectations. You need to put that in place if you want them to engage with what you're doing and actually perform the way that you want to. So it's extremely complex, but you eventually, as you grow, you will need to work on that. So
it's always not them, it's us, the person who's giving the job. And I realized that before. Remember when I was talking about our wives and how we give them job? Before I was like, oh my God, what's this? You don't do it. But then I realized, man, I'm just giving her the job, but I'm not giving her specifics. I'm not telling her how it's done. I just pretend that I expect her to understand, get in my head, be able to figure out what I want. Like, really? Then I was like, what a dumb move. I'm really expecting her to learn stuff about that. And she never did it. Like, it's my fault,
That's a classic. That used to happen to me with the pictures of the product. When you send the product to the photographer, you're expecting this guy to just figure out how to create the perfect pictures. And the reality is that you need to be very specific. The same applies for your suppliers, manufacturers, everything. So, brother, I'm 100. And this is such an important topic, brother. I think Saad should create a whole video about this on the growth section, because this is just part of the growth of you guys as entrepreneurs, as you guys grow in this business.
So we gave you a little bit of wisdom since Danilo is not here. So let's move on with a few questions.
By the way, I'm not saying Danilo. Danilo is actually a great leader. Danilo is a natural born leader, actually. So I'm not saying just because he's lost. I just want to make sure.
What lost? You didn't say nothing about Danilo. Oh, me too. I'm not saying anything. Don't put words in my mouth. I said nothing, man.
Yeah, but he was, because I the way I put myself in this situation, I was like, man, I just came here and I solved the problem. So it's so fair. And then again, Danilo is a great leader. I have learned so much from him, and he has learned as well from me. So just want to clarify that guy. He's a great leader, actually.
So guys, Nina says, David just wanted to follow up on the website question. If I don't want to sell from my website, but put link to buy on the Amazon website, is that possible?
Nina, I know actually my wife yesterday notified about that message because she doesn't know how to answer to the message. So I will promise you tonight after the webinar, I will get to my email account and I will answer that email for you. So the question is, if she can put the Amazon products. What was the question? Will you repeat it again, please?
She says, David just wanted to follow up on the website questions. If I don't want to sell from my website, but put links to buy on the Amazon website? Is that possible? So she wants to put the link of her product on the website. Is that possible?
I think it will, but we will require a different platform because e-commerce, which is the platform that we use for WordPress or Shopify, won't allow you to do that. So we need to check that out for you, Nina. I will work. I will talk to the supplier, to my developers, one of my developers, and I will give you the right answer because I don't have the answer for that right now.
Do you recommend Fetcher or any other accounting? Yes, Fetcher is good, but if you want, the Jody Toolbox has the accounting loss and profit in it. You'll be able to actually even download CVS if you want at the end of the month to give it to your accountant. So I'm telling you, Jody Toolbox has everything in one. So it's every time a guy's gonna ask me a question about stuff, trust me, Jody Toolbox has it. The only thing is the product research, and that's something we might be working on to include in the Jody Toolbox, and will be the only one that you will ever need. So I'm going to take a few questions, and then we're going to call it a night. Lucas says, if manufacturers, trading companies ask you, what's your brand and where are you selling? What do you say? You know what? If Lucas, I know I don't know your product, but I know you're working on something that little bit like brand new idea. So I cannot give you the same advice as the other people. If anybody asks me that question, they're just starting to sell anything on Amazon, I will tell them, hey, just tell them that you want to sell on Amazon, because at the end of the day, they will find out anyways. And they don't mind selling for people on Amazon. There's nothing wrong with that. You need to send the products from the supplier to Amazon anyways. You're going to give them the address, especially if you want to ship directly, which is I recommend. But you need to do inspection company, hire inspection company before you send the products to Amazon. For your product, is a little bit touchy. I think you should find out if you have all the patterns or anything that you think they're going to steal it from you. But I wouldn't mind telling them, hey, I'm just selling on Amazon, or I'm selling on any other platform, Jet, Walmart, selling my own website. It's a brand new company that we're starting up, is a startup, or whatever you want to do. You can't say it. But it's a little bit specifics, Lucas, for you. I cannot give you that answer. I drove home as fast as I could to make it. Hi, guys. Sorry, I'm super late. Hope your day is awesome. Our day is not good, Brittany, and you didn't come on time. That's not nice. We're waiting for you. Usually, you're the first one to say hi. I'm just Thank you so much, Brittany. Thanks for coming. I hope you made it safe.
And please don't say sorry. Sorry is a very strong word.
Yeah, I'm not sorry, as David says. Whatever.
Yeah, this may sound bad, but sorry is a very strong word that you guys need to. I used to say sorry all the time. Now you gotta. It's a very strong.
You don't give a crap.
Yeah. Yes.
You like it. Like, if you don't like it, I'm not sorry. Deal with it. You got 2 cups of beer or something. Yeah, you're right. In the beginning, we always say a lot of sorry. I don't know why. Even when you're right, oh, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, especially for us that we're not native. That's how you say it, right? Native English speakers. So we say sorry a lot, and that's a very powerful word. So you shouldn't be saying that much. I mean, there's many ways to say sorry in different ways, because I mean, you just get late. That's not a big deal. You need to say sorry.
Yeah, there's no sorry. You're late. Okay, no problem. But next time, make it on time. You understand me? Just joking, Brittany. Okay, so let's see what else we have. What's up, Amanda? There's no tools for Australia. You just use US tools and change the data to meet lower audience. Amanda dropped it. Nice, beautiful. Thank you so much, Amanda. Thanks for correcting us. You're the Australian ninja. Awesome.
I'm laughing about Jason. He's telling a Canadian not to say sorry.
What he said?
He says telling a Canadian not to say sorry.
Yeah, that's what never happened. They always say. Okay, what do we have now? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so woo. Okay, guys, I don't. I have found some product with. Okay, We're gonna take a few questions and then we're gonna call it. What do you think?
All right, man, let's do it.
Yeah, found simple product with high sales, but track product and services. Okay, we're gonna go fast. You and me. Okay, one. Go ahead. Okay. I have found several products with very high sales, but when I track the products and do research, it seems like the seller should be losing money based on average price from suppliers. Any thoughts?
Brother, just go ahead because you're going for
You just basically you just need to find more suppliers. If it doesn't make sense, do not do it. Maybe other people are just other sellers. They have a big accounts. They have big volume. They'll be able to negotiate. Maybe have a better relationship. So I wouldn't do it if the price doesn't make sense. If the first shipment doesn't make sense, doesn't matter. But you need to make sure that the next shipment that you already acquired from the beginning, how much is going to cost you, because you might have a bigger quantity. Maybe you're going to use, instead of air express shipping, you're going to use sea shipping. So these are all the factors that you're going to put in mind. Manu says, I have got my shipment at home and bundled it here myself. My question is, I'm thinking to send 250 units first to Amazon, then maybe in a month the remaining. Do you see any disadvantage with the number one product with this number one?
She wants to send 250 and left the other
Remaining.
at home. That's what she wants to do.
Yes.
I mean, you have the advantage. You have a big home, so it's not taking too much space from your house. That makes sense because you never know what's going to happen with the first product, and you're going to be saving on monthly storage fees, which is a killer. I mean, most people don't think about that, but that's right there, and it's happening. So, if you have the space, like mini warehouse at home, it makes sense for sure.
The hubble answer. Okay, at Saad, BJ Smith, he manufactures in Canada, but I'll be selling in the US to start. Do I need to have a UPC label for each product? The product, if they come with UPC, you're good to go. You can add it, you're good to go. If it's not, you need to put the UPC and create your FNSQ, which is gonna come with it when you list it. But like this will become like a private label. If the guy already has a retail, that means he has a UPC, he can enter it, and you should be able to get the FSQ right away. How can I gauge my page relevancy on PPC? Is all about cost and the keywords. If the keyword doesn't match your product, or the search term itself doesn't match your listing or the product that you're selling, your page relevancy is going to go lower. PPC is going to go higher because not converting at the right pace. Yes, Saad, you make perfect sense to me. I'm glad. So, Saad, good explanation about PPC. Start lower price in the beginning. Thank you. I wonder about that. Very good. Saad, how much CBC usually go down? Rough estimately, that could go really fast. It depends from $4, I see it, to $1 to 50 cents. This all depends how much page relevancy and sales velocity for the specific product. If given an item on Facebook group, should we tell them not to leave a review on Amazon? My plan to do giveaway was to multi-channel fulfillment the order and send them from FBA, ask them to like and share my page to enter.
She's creating a promotion through Facebook for what? Like for sales velocity?
She's talking about multi-channel fulfillment. If she wants, I mean, can she ask the Facebook group not to leave the reviews right away? And
well, this is something that we actually asked for. Like I believe it's 10 days now. It used to be 7 days. Now I believe it's 10 days. So, and normally people from just one day we do that because they want to protect their account, and you just look too unnatural just leaving the review 2 days after you buy the product. So most people we take between 7 to 10 days. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, that's one thing. I actually, David, you mentioned very important, guys. The handling time in the back end, please put it up to 30 days or whatever it is, high. So because of that reason, what David just said, 7 to 10 days, you'll be able to get your tracking number, and you'll be able to edit it without any penalty. Lucas, hey, Saad. Hey, so you said before you used to bolt 16 hours a day all the time. When you're starting out doing this, now I know you hustle big time, brother. So I'm just curious how many hours you're pulling about the hustle. So I'm wondering, I want to be like Saad. Hey, brother, before I used to put a lot of hours because I want to do everything by myself. Now is more about managing people, managing projects. That's why I'm actually talking to you guys about it because I find a lot of times now I'm spending time, but I don't feel the results. So that's why I said systems has to be in place, and that's what I'm working toward. I have multiple projects, but don't forget, it's not about the day. Now I work every day. Like I work 7 days every day. Every day I'm working on something, whether it's Amazon store, whether the courses, whether stuff about me, about business, even sitting down watching TV. You see me, I'm putting a business a video, or I'm watching something about Amazon or about eBay or about Jet or Walmart, Amazon merch or whatever crap, wholesale, whatever it is.
Small tip every morning before you start. I mean, actually, do after this webinar. First of all, I'm gonna answer Nina question through email, and then I'm gonna take my notebook right here, and I just gonna list everything that I have to do tomorrow, one point at a time. And then tomorrow, when you wake up, you know actually what you're doing. You need to know what you're doing, because if you wake up and then you just sit down in front of the computer, you say, okay, what do I have to do now? So just get everything organized, go one step at a time, stay focused, stay away from social media. Don't get sometimes you got so much going on. I mean, even when you don't want to, you go to Facebook and you see a friend sharing a picture of him in the beach or whatever, and then you go to YouTube and you see this funny video about this dog, or I don't know, you just get distracted, right? So you need to stay focused all the time and well organized. Just put everything right there and then go boom, 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 boom. Just make your goal. By 6 o'clock today, I want to have all of these finished. Then when you get 6 o'clock p.m., for example, then you go take a shower, go enjoy your wife or your husband, watch a movie together. And then normally after that, this is me after that. And that's why my wife, she's always called me around this, about 12 o'clock a.m. She started calling me, hey, David, let's go. Because then at that time is when I come back here and then start, going through Facebook questions and, taking time to just decompress, but working a little bit as well. So everybody have a different system. Saad, you have your system, I have my system. But you, again, bro, this is so important. You just mentioned this is spot on. You need to have a system. You need to know what you're doing ahead of time, so you can prepare to do that and perform the right way. So yeah.
Right. So guys, I just want to respect your time, respect our time as well. We are already, I know we didn't go through all the questions. It's 10:15 now. Guys, thank you so much. I think that really I love Wednesdays because we'll be able to interact with you, see your questions, you see our answers, you see how our life goes, how your life is going, how you be able to improve. The other day I just met with someone. He actually, one of people that I supposed to need my help, he gave me help, and I was so grateful. No matter what happens, how knowledgeable you become, always there's someone there is going to help you and be able to give you something that you don't know or you didn't pay attention to. I always enjoy David's company. He's a very smart man, hardworking man. My hat goes to him. And I also would like to congratulate Danilo again one more time on the beautiful Gabrielle, brother. God bless you, bless your wife, and hopefully both of them will be raised very well, since I know you're a very, very great man, brother. I love you, and I love your family too. Any last thoughts, David?
Well, likewise, Danilo and you guys, you're my brothers. I love you guys, and that's why we work together. That's why we are great friends. Same to you guys. Thank you for being here, Danilo, brother. I love you. Te amo, mi hermano. Congratulations on your newborn. So thank you, guys. See you next Wednesday.
Take care, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.